Hello, everybody. I'm Brittany Hart here. Of course, you all know me by now as Bear. And today, right now, we are live over on both Facebook and YouTube. One is actually filming Facebook, the other one, of course, is YouTube. So, anyways, I just wanted to talk to you guys just briefly. Tonight, it's been a really good night. I feel great. Um, After a long distance healing that I did with a client, definitely. And I also did, of course, long distance healing and just other things that I got a chance to accomplish tonight here. So that's one of the key things I want to talk to you about tonight is long distance healing. Now, of course, I've been doing long distance healing for a good while now. And at the same time, it's always something when you do long distance healing versus, there's always a good thing when you do in person healing too. Whether it's a shamanic healing, Reiki, and different other types of healing. And especially when you're using energy, the force, and everything else too. And then you're utilizing different other techniques from pressure points, acupressure, and things like that of the sorts. So yeah, so basically, yeah, it was a really good night tonight. I really did this. It was a former coworker of mine, so to speak, and so it's been a long time, but he obviously loved it, and it was a great thing. And there was other great sessions I've had with various other people too, earlier on as well. So yeah. Anyways, and after I was done, I decided to, like I say, nice, go get cleaned up, shower, and just relax a little bit. And I started someone telling me, yeah, let's just make a video about it. And just a little bit about it anyway. Long distance healing. Yeah. So one of the key things I love about long distance healing that I would say is that not to say I don't love in personal healing. Please don't get me wrong on that. I love in person healing, definitely. I think it's really awesome. And I think it's cool to have, such healings. When you're in person, you get to shake hands, you get to look in the eyes and everything. And one of the other things I love about long distance healing these days, even I can do phone calls and things like that, and I can still do in phone, readings and phone, healings and stuff. But I really love it when there's a video chat along with that, where there's face to face, or you can still see the person. You don't have to be within the same proximity of the people that you're dealing with. But one of the key things that I like about it is that I like to actually be face to face via video chat, whether it's Facebook chat, Zoom, whatever else. And so with that being said, I love to do mostly Zoom calls and video chats for Facebook and things like that, because that way I can not only be able to really see you, not that I can't do it to begin with. I can still do it without having to see the person or whatever, because I've done long distance healings, let's just say on Facebook before Facebook had any video chatting. I'd had people message me and say, I'd like to see how you're good at, not necessarily challenge me per se, but just wanted to see how good I am in long distance healing with that. And that would just be private messages, just back and forth talking. And of course, when I would do it, well, let's just say the people would be like, okay, I think I need to go to bed now. I think I'm getting tired. Because I guess I did it to a point where I almost knocked them off of their chair, so to speak, and that kind of deal. So one of the key things I love about long distance healings, and I'm sure many people out there can agree with this, long distance healings is that I get to be more relaxed. I get to be, not that I can't be relaxed when I'm in person, but when when it's person to person, there's so many other things that you got to concentrate on. There's still other things you got to do. Like for instance, I could be in my home office here, or I could be in my commercial office over like I would say an hour away drive. And I could be either way and I would still be more relaxed. But the thing about sometimes when you're in person, you have to do more. You have to like really make sure the person's good, make sure the person's comfortable. And not just that, but let's just say if you're doing not just one-on-one in person, let's just say you do, but you see, like for instance, Rainbow and I at times would not just do just one-on-one people one-on-one, we do the whole family sometimes, or 3 generations of family members. So there are times when I would have to do healing work with not just one person, but I would like doing a plethora of healings of people, especially if it involves family members. And if it involves family, it's a good thing actually, because when it involves family, there's a cohesion that goes on. There's a certain level of understanding of why they're going through the things that they're going through, because especially if they're doing it all together, then they can understand each other better, especially the healing work that I've done. If it engulfs the whole family, then it's a good thing, especially if there's changes in there, then they can still be with each other and still help each other too. after the healing session is over and so forth. So one of the key things I have to do is make sure that everything is cohesion, everything is good, things people are safe. I mean, everything is in order. Things people fall in line, things like that. And so I mean, of course, I can still be in the zone unless I have other people like my wife or a couple of my students and so forth to help in line. Then I can still do the work and I can still do it excellent in a much excellent fashion. At the same time, with long distance healing, I don't necessarily have to worry about people around me because the environment itself will be safe. I make sure things are safe. I make sure things are locked, things are in cohesion to a point where I can actually just be relaxed for myself, whether it's like I say here in the home office or the office, commercial office, and I can just sit there and I can just really tap into the forces, the energies, whether it's angelics or the Arcturians or various other beings, or just for my own higher self, in addition to the Christ force, whatever forces I deal with, the galactic forces, and Earth, of course, too. I don't forget, Gaia Helsa has her own power and energy as well. And so I can simply, summon the forces with me, and I can focus on talking to the person at first one-on-one, or however I want to do a group of people, I can still be able to talk to them, but I can still have that comfort and relaxation already. That's going to be really deep and really receptive to the forces to flow through me. And so with that being said, when I can do this, I can actually really go sometimes way beyond what I can be able to do if I was doing it one-on-one in person, so to speak. I can actually really go beyond, and I can do it in such either a short period of time, like for what would take me 1 hour, will probably take me only 15 minutes. But I can actually do other things more, like whether to clear someone else out or maybe work on other things that I'm led to. And I can do more, I can maneuver, I can do plenty of other things because I'm not limited to time and space. I'm transcending time and space when I'm actually doing long distance healing. So it doesn't matter where you're just right across the street from me. It doesn't matter whether you're on the other side of town from me, or in other cities in the states of New Mexico or anything, or you're in New York or in California, or doesn't matter if you're even on Mars. Doesn't matter if you're in the Alpha Draconis star system somewhere, or in the Andromeda galaxy, or across the universe. Doesn't matter. I can still be able to reach out and get the job done that I need to get once a certain person or being comes and asks me for help. You see, and that's just how it is. So with this long distance healing that I love to do is that, like I said, I get to actually be more relaxed in the comfort of my own home or in the comfort of my own office. As long as there's no distractions around me per se, then I can be able to do the long distance healing and do the work itself and just put it out there and really do the job that I need to do. And I will still, and whether it's in person or long distance, I still feel rejuvenated afterwards. It's only like after hours too, once I really wind down to get ready for bed is when I really get tired. But until then, I'm actually still energized. I don't get tired very easily in that way. And I even had other Reiki masters even ask Rainbow myself, don't you guys get tired? Don't you guys get tired? And Rainbow would be like, no, we can do this for hours. And that's the truth. We can do this for hours. I can do it for hours, long distance healing, or long distance healing, or in person healing, or a little bit of both. Doesn't matter. Shamanic healing, anything. Doesn't matter because I love what I do and I'm really tapped into the energies. And when you tap into higher forces and so forth, and you're really learning how to work with them, man, you can really do a lot when you can learn to work with the forces and not really utilizing your own energy. That's the idea. I can manipulate the forces or however it is, but as long as you're not utilizing your own energy, you can still have energy for yourself. That's the cool thing, that's the coolest thing in the world. As well as other people can be satisfied with the work that you do and not the work that you're with these forces when you work with them. So that's the idea. So if anybody who is interested out there, whether it's, like I said, in Antarctica or wherever you are, if you're interested in the long distance healing, I will definitely go ahead and put the link for our Facebook link under there, or one of our Facebook fan pages. And that way you can also go ahead and inbox me or Rainbow, and ask, what you're interested in that. And also what I'm going to do is I'm also going to put another link at the bottom that talks about the long distance healing. So in case you really want to, hello, Ann M. Thatcher, how are you doing? Very good, very good. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you here. I'm just talking about long distance healing. So that's the topic of tonight that I'm doing. So yeah, so if you're interested in any long distance healing or anything like that, or even if you're like right near me or you live within the proximity, but let's just say you don't want to travel or you don't want to, be person to person because of whatever the scary virus that people been so afraid about. But I have my own views on that, but you can always talk about another time. Oh, that's good, Ann. That's good. I'm doing great too myself, definitely. Doing great too myself. So I'm talking to Ann on Facebook. So anybody is out there can say hi to, on YouTube too. That'd be great as well. So thumbs up and all that good stuff too will be awesome. So well, anyways, going back to them. Like I said, even if you don't want to, like for instance, the couple people that I've done tonight actually live within the state or live within the cities and there and so forth. But sometimes they can't always travel to my office, or there's sometimes they are so bombarded with other family members that they can not just easily get up and just go like anyone else can, and I can, or like I can sometimes. So they actually want me to do Zoom calls and so forth, or Facebook chats and so forth. And I'm like, yeah, let's do this. Just still, send me them, the funds and whatever, the investment option, the payment, and there we go. So, and then we just set it up, and then we can talk, and then we can still touch base, and just like I do when it's in person. So it doesn't matter. That's why I love about these video chats. So I want to do more of those. I want to expand throughout, beyond the states, throughout the entire world. That's why I want to do this. I want to do this to help, people of the world out as best as possible. So that's one of the key things I love about long distance healings. And plus, like I said, I get to be in comfort in my own home. I get to be more relaxed. Not to mention then, as more relaxed as I am, the more I can tap in. It's unlimited, really, that what you can do when you really tap into the forces. And I heard a lot of various criticisms about long distance healings and attunements and things like that. Say, oh, they don't really work. They don't do that. Well, I had news for y'all. They work. They do the work. It's just that they just don't think that they can transcend time and space. See, transcend time and space, transcending them, it's not that hard. You just have to know that you can do it. And I think a lot of people are so limited to just the fact that they're in a certain space that they don't stretch their minds and their hearts and their souls and their spirit beyond the spectrum of where they're at in time and space. So that's one of the key things that people have to realize is that you can stretch out. You just have to really know that, first of all, you are a powerful entity with it, that you are a powerful soul, you are a powerful spirit living a human experience, for one. And number two, that you can go beyond that and you're multidimensional too. See? So people have to come to the realization of that, or otherwise they can make it work, but it's only going to be on a more unconscious competence rather than conscious competence, if you get what I'm saying. So that being said, I just wanted to just touch base and just say that if you guys are interested, like I said, in long distance healing, first of all, you can check out our website, bearandrainbow.com, to see if there's any other services you would like us to help you with or have first classes that we can teach. Also, we're on Patreon, which is Bear Rainbow, which is actually patreon.com/Bear Rainbow Shamanic Healers. So, check us out on that. You can go to our website, bearrainbow.com. But one thing is for sure, for those who are interested in long distance healing, shamanic healings, and so forth, long distance, go to our Facebook fan page at Facebook, and it's going to be at the bottom there, but I'm going to say it right now, facebook.com/shamans of personal development. So I'm going to put that at the bottom, so don't worry about it. And so, yeah, because the thing about it is I am interested in really putting it out there and really expanding, building more relationships and so forth. And not to mention too, like I said before, for those who want the help and so forth, whether it's long distance, we're just distance away. And at the same time, we can go beyond that and stretch out and be able to do the job the way we need to do it. So any event, I'm going to get going. I'm just want to touch base real quick regarding long distance healings, because I have done some long distance healings already, but it's just been great that, I'm feeling the way I'm feeling now. So I just thought I'd go ahead and put out a video for y'all to see, and just let you know that we also have other products too that you can also check out at bearriver.com/products. I'm going to definitely put those at the bottom there too. So there's a lot that you guys can check us out at. But like I said, long distance healing, I love it. Not to say that, and don't get me wrong, if you're within the same area, you still like to meet with me at the office, by all means, let's meet at the office. I'm good with that too. So don't think that I'm going to quit being in the office, because I'm still available for that too. And if anybody needs me for that, but if anyone wants to do long distance, I can do that too, whether it's from the office or here, doesn't matter. So anyways, anybody has any questions before I go? Ask it now or forever hold your peace. Any questions? Just gonna wait just a few seconds and see. All right, well, anyways, I'm gonna get going. And like I said before, go ahead and check out bearrimmer.com/products if you want to check out our products. And also, like I said, check out other services too. Peace, Ann. Peace. And so check out our other products. And like I said before, I'm going to put all of the information at the bottom. So after the video, you can go ahead and check all that out. And like I said, go to our fan page. And if you're interested, just go ahead and let us know. And then that way I can send you another link or so for you to pay for it and things like that. So, all right, now I'm going to get going. Take care and good night and many blessings to you all. Healing is all that is.